last night we arrived in Somerset for our stay at a former 15th century English manor house called Croscombe Old Hall. It was built around 1420, which I find mind-blowing, and it is owned by the Landmark Trust, so it's available for self-catering holidays. We booked it some months ago and we are so excited to be here and show you around. This is Croscombe Old Hall, which stands in the heart of the small village, Croscombe. And what you see here are just the remains of a much larger manor house. The house sleeps 5 people, and again we stumbled upon something quite unique. Right, let's go inside. And this is the entrance into the kitchen, which back in the day were actually service rooms. So let me close the door first. Whew. So service rooms of the hall turned into a kitchen and bedrooms. The living space is on the ground floor and the bedrooms are on the first floor. As you can see, it's quite a dark space with only a very small window. The kitchen has this amazing feature, a 19th century fireplace, which sadly is no longer working, because if it would be, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't leave this space. Okay, that wasn't true, because I forgot about this window and the light through the door. So it's not as dark actually. And we have a lovely window seat. Oh gosh, now I just realise, you know, we have quite a sunny day, but there's rain now. I don't know if you can see this, but we have showers in between. I love the view towards the church, it's beautiful. So all Landmark Trust properties have this amazing crockery, and yeah, I love it so much. This is Mason's Old Chelsea. Reminds me so much of Spode. Stunning. This is the other side of the kitchen with 2 beautiful arched doorways into the Great Hall, which I will show you now. Okay, you need to see the Great Hall. This is where dining and living took place, and it's absolutely massive. It's huge. Look at the gorgeous tracery windows. And not only that, we have an amazing timber structure roof, and it's incredibly high. I honestly can't get over the height of this ceiling. It's at least 10 meters high. Incredible. And we have underfloor heating here, so I think that really helps. So 5 people can stay here, but look, this huge dining table. Here's the other beautiful tracery window, and we have 2 arched doorways. And actually, let me turn around. Actually, back in the day, this here used to be the main entrance into the hall. Another very impressive feature in the Great Hall is this gurney stove. And I must say, when we booked this place, of course we saw pictures and we saw the stove, but it didn't look that big, because sometimes, like on pictures, you can't really make out the dimensions. But seeing it in reality, it's absolutely huge. And this is an early type of radiator, and it was invented by Sir Goldsworthy Gurney and patented in 1856. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm pretty sure we've come across a gurney stove in churches. This one here was actually relocated from Romsey Abbey in Hampshire. So what you see here is a great blocked arch of an oriel chamber that was found during restoration, and it once linked the hall to the vanished east wing. Here, the lower picture shows an oriel chamber, and they think that the oriel chamber here looked very similar to this one. And also the hall itself probably looked similar to this hall. So very big. I do love that we have such a huge choice of books here as well. From Thomas Hardy to Jane Austen to Apples and Somerset. So something for everyone. And in this huge cupboard, I checked it last night, there are plenty of board games, so you definitely don't get bored, because the philosophy of the Landmark Trust. I should mention, this video is not sponsored. We've been fans for such a long time. Well, they don't have TVs in their properties and no Wi-Fi, because you are supposed to relax and enjoy the building and just take it all in. The view from the Great Hall into the kitchen. It's such a big space, but not cold in the slightest, so that's good. Okay, now I'm going to show you the bedrooms. Okay. Need to be very careful. Now, my dad is visiting and he is staying in the very big bedroom, which sleeps 3 people. It has 3 single beds, very unique. And now these used to be windows into the Great Hall, so blocked nowadays, and a very big room. Also used to have a big fireplace and the view from here with another gorgeous tracery window and a beautiful view towards St. Mary's Church. I love this. That's really nice. So my dad has this beautiful arched doorway, just smaller than downstairs, and our bedroom is so much smaller, with, I think, cottage vibes. So this is where we are staying, as you can see. Pretty much cottage vibes, very well. You can see the hall is pretty simple, but it is about the architecture in the hall, in the Great Hall. So we also have a fireplace, which I love. Fireplace from this side. Simple, but sometimes that's just all you need. So I will also show you the bathroom, which is very simple indeed, but that's totally fine. So bathroom is downstairs. Okay, the bathroom is through here, which I figure, seeing this on video, you will probably think, oh, that must be freezing, but I can assure you it's toasty. It's so warm. I think this is the warmest room. It's just so nice to stay in such a historic building. This is the other side. So, now the bathroom is right next to the kitchen. So, we'll show you again so that you can get an idea. Here we are in the kitchen again. Now that the sun is out again and the rain stopped, I can show you the small garden we have here. So it is part garden and part graveyard. You can't really read the stones. I checked this morning, so you can't read this one, but you can read this tombstone, which says, "In loving memory of John Parker, who died July 22nd, 1886. And I can show you the entrance, or what used to be the main entrance into the Great Hall back in the day, which is on the other side. Let's go there. That's now. So it's now the back of the house. You can see we have a wall here, and this here, which is quite noticeable from the outside. So this used to be the main entrance. It's so great that this building is still here, and they say it used to be really impressive, or must have been very impressive all those centuries ago. And it ends here. Another interesting fact about Croscombe Old Hall is that it was abandoned in the 16th century, and then from 1720 it actually became a Baptist chapel for 250 years. Then at some point it was taken over by the Landmark Trust, restored, and now we can all enjoy it. I must say, Joerg and I absolutely love staying at historic properties, and so far all the Landmark Trust properties that we enjoyed were basically in the middle of nowhere, and this time we are in the heart of a village, which is so nice too. So, of course, we had to book a table at the local pub, the George Inn, tonight, and tomorrow we will explore Wells, which should be so interesting too, so I'm sure you will enjoy that. Also, I mustn't forget that we will try the gurney stove tonight. That should be interesting and toasty. So different.
roaring.
That's definitely a roaring fire. Wow. It's almost like a cauldron. I expect Harry Potter any second now. Wow. As you can see, the weather is absolutely glorious and we just needed to go for a walk.
Yes, and you can see some really nice houses here.
Yes, for example, the one behind us. Look at this gorgeous house. This is like straight out of a Jane Austen novel, isn't it? Right, it's time for dinner here at the George Inn.
Pie and a fish pie. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
And some fresh bread. Oh, it's warm.
And this is fish and chips, regular fish and chips, gluten-free fish and chips. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Hello from wonderful Wales.
A beautiful good morning to you all. Wales is England's smallest city.
Yes, but it's got a huge cathedral.
Yes, and we just went inside and listened to a choir, which was, I found it really touching, to be honest.
Yes, it was, yeah. Moving. I can't describe it.
Yes, and also you find Vicars Close here, which is believed to be England's smallest residential street, or oldest, yes. I think, from the 1300s.
Yes, and I believe also a very famous filming location.
Yes, you will see why, because it's absolutely picturesque and picture perfect. So this is Vicars Close, which was built over 650 years ago, built to house a vicar each. The cathedral back then had 42 vicars, and now you can just live here. How gorgeous is it? We visited about 6 years ago, I believe, and loved it so much. We're now in the so-called Bishop's Palace.
Yes, because Wells is the residence of the Bishop of Wells and Bath.
And there's a big garden to explore and some rooms, I think. So
Yeah.
let's have a look around. The Bishop's Palace is also a filming location, and we just found out that Poldark was filmed here in 2016. We need to check which episode it was. See here, Poldark, 2016, The Huntsman in 2015.
We're lucky today.
We are.
Yeah, because yesterday I went to Wells
Uh-huh.
with your father and it rained and we were soaking wet.
There were like real downpours.
Yes.
Although the weather forecast didn't say so.
No, when we left the old hall, the sun was shining.
I know.
And when we came to Wells, it was raining.
Well, at least we are so lucky today.
Yeah.
It's cold, but it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Glorious sunshine.
It's a nice day to stroll in the garden.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
You too.
Thank you.
We had 3 wonderful days in the old hall.
We did. We always love coming to Somerset. We're now on our way back home, but this morning we also filmed something very special.
Yes.
I honestly,
Yes, something very special and very interesting.
yes, something I've always wanted to do. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure you will love it as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Yeah.
So take care. Bye.
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 Bye-bye.